Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? I know it's been probably a little over a week since I went live. Our internet has been iffy. You know, when you're in the mountains, sometimes it's not too super. So we are at this amazing campground, and I wanted to come on live because today is such an amazing day. So first of all, it is the first day of the month, which no matter what you do in life, you need to set goals. I don't care whether you work, don't work, whether you have a business, whether you have a job, whether you have both. No matter what you do in life, you need to set goals, because in my opinion, if you don't set goals, you have nothing to work towards, right? Good morning, Michelle. And so setting goals is so huge. So on the first day of every single month, I schedule anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour in my calendar, and I sit down and I review what I want to accomplish in the month. So October is the first month of a new quarter, right? So it's the first day of the month, first day of a new quarter, and it's the last quarter of the year. So whatever you've been and there goes a big truck, whatever you've been working on all 2020, or think back to where you were a year ago and saying 2020 is going to be the best year yet. Well, it's definitely been the most memorable year. Think and say, how do I want to finish 2020 in this last quarter, right? So what I do is I sit down and I map out my 30, 60, 90-day goals. And I write down exactly what I want, right? So I want to achieve a certain level in business by this date. And, this is how it's going to make me feel. And I read that to myself every single day of the month, right? Then what I do, and there goes the big truck again. Then what I do is I look at my affirmations. Affirmations, you guys, are so huge for being successful. What you tell yourself and what you say every single day is so huge. So I look at my affirmations, make sure they attach to my goals, that I'm putting what I want out into the universe in order for it to come true. Okay? And then what I do is I look at what I'm working on for personal and professional development. What books am I reading? What webinars I'm listening to? Do they work with my goals? Now, you guys, I applied for this most amazing contest with Michelob Ultra to work for 6 months on the road while promoting the national parks. Okay, so it was this amazing contest. It ended yesterday, and so one of the things that I'm doing right now is I am rereading the book Lucky Bitch. If you have not read it, it's by Denise Duffield Thomas, and she's hilarious, and she writes this amazing book, and it's all about manifesting and how she manifested this amazing 6-month trip, right? So I'm rereading that book so I can manifest me winning this contest. I also I also entered a contest to win a restored 1967 Mustang. So that is on my goal list too. So everything doesn't have to be about business, right? It can be personal stuff that you're working on. So make sure that everything aligns. And the first day of the month is a great day to do that. Now, the first day of the quarter, what are you looking to do in 30 days? What can you accomplish? 60 days is like, okay, this is what I'm working on. I hope I can do this in 2 months. What do I need to do to get there? And then the end of the quarter, 90 days is so huge. And when you're going into the fourth quarter of the year, that is when things really are like, okay, what can I complete before year end? So I have so many things on my list that I want to do. Then what I do is I read this information to myself every single morning in my morning routine. I read my goals, I read my affirmations, I, write in my gratitude journal. I do all of those things for 20 minutes every morning so I know exactly what I'm working on. Because if you don't set the goals, then they're not most likely going to happen, because they're 42% more likely to happen when you write them down. And, if you don't review what you're working towards, the first time you have a tough day, you're going to be like, oh, that's out the door. But when you sit down and read, this is what I'm working towards, okay, like that was just a little blip in the road. This is what I'm working for. This is the bigger picture. It's kind of like going to the gym, right? So say you're on this mission and you're going to the gym and you're exercising and you're working out, and then like one day you're like, oh, I'm just not feeling it at the gym. Maybe you didn't feel good. Maybe you didn't have the energy. Maybe you were tired, whatever it may be. And you're like, oh, maybe I should just quit. But then you're like, no, I've been doing this for 15 days. I need to keep going. So this is why your goals align. And then the most important thing, today kicks off my birthday month. So my birthday is October 29th, and I like to celebrate all month long. Now my boyfriend's birthday is October 15th, so I guess I'll give him one day, the 15th. So I only celebrate for 30 days. But he says he gets the first half of the month, but I say no, no. And it could just be little things that I like to do throughout the month to celebrate. It might be, having a great sunshiny morning. It could be, treating myself to something to eat. I mean, it could be just sitting quietly, sleeping late. It could be anything, but just basically acknowledging something every single day for my birthday month. So I would encourage you today, put it on your calendar. I don't care if you're doing it at 10 o'clock tonight. Sit down, set your 30 days, your 30, 60, 90-day goals. And if you're a birthday baby, October baby with me, definitely do something to celebrate all month long. I just want to show you guys this amazing campground that we are in because it is so gorgeous. So we have this amazing spot with all this grass, and then look at this beautiful lake we have in front of us. Isn't that so amazing? And every morning we get to wake up with the beautiful sunshine pouring in, and it's just been such an awesome spot. So I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you later.